All right, Travis Wayne Goodsell. I see the Mormon backlash is out in full force. What did I tell you? I've been telling you over and over again. Mormons, this is an LDS critic site. If you're going to come to this site just so that you can put a thumbs down thinking you're going to hinder my progress on reporting and exposing the lies, the crimes, the corruption of the church, you're going to fail. You're getting the church in trouble. You are getting the church in trouble. And so, yeah, there's the backlash with my conquering of the church. I got the sling. I found the law that gave me the sling to use the rock that the church gave me to defeat itself with. And I threw the rock, and it's traveling through the air right between their eyes, in their third eye of revelation, and it's going to knock them out. They cannot win. This is a losing battle for the church. It's over. There will be no conference. None. If they make it to conference, they're going to cover it up. They're not going to talk about it. Before in the past, they'll talk about the apostasy up in Idaho, or Denver Snuffers apostasy, or critics of the church, those who question. It's okay to question, you just can't question. And if you give us questions, we're going to divert you to your stake president. So, guys, it's over. Quit complaining. Quit getting angry at me. You are the ones who should be angry at yourself. You got played as chumps. The church is responsible. I'm not responsible for the church's crimes. You are, if you're helping the church cover it up and doing unchristlike behavior by putting thumbs down. That simple. This video, however, was intended to talk about the scandal of the stock market. The stock market is not for us regular folk. I don't invest in the stock market. It requires millions and billions of dollars as a corporation. As a child growing up, yeah, my dad invested in MGM and Time Warner or whatever back in those days. But he was just throwing in hundreds. Nothing. Back in those days, if Amazon or Yahoo or whatever is big today, then yeah, you could put in $100 and be a millionaire today. They don't allow you to do that anymore. It's the Billionaires Club now. It's the Billionaires Casino. And so they're the ones who put in the big bucks. That's why the stock market has been skyrocketing under Trump. Because look at the U.S. debt clock. Just Google U.S. debt clock, and you'll bring up a live government debt clock as it constantly is running. 23 trillion in debt, and the deficit is higher than it's ever been. But yet the stocks, and it reached almost 29, wasn't it? 3,000 in 4 days as it fell. Somebody who was investing in healthcare was withdrawing all their investments. I wonder who that could have been. Maybe Business Insider last week could have given us a clue as to who was investing in medical health care companies. Oh, right, I did the video on it. That was the big scandal last week, along with the Boy Scouts, and the handbook. And yet the Mormons came out and, we don't like this. Stop picking on us. We're a religion. Religions are not allowed to commit crimes. The First Amendment does not guarantee you the right to commit a crime. That's called a criminal organization when you use religion as a front for criminal activity. You know, the American criminal organization used sanitation as their front for criminal activity. So Mormons, stop it. Stop being bad. Remember? Nephi, prophet of God, good. Layman, prophet of Lucifer, bad. You don't want to be layman. You want to be like Nephi. You want to be like the prophets. And yet Mormons all want to be like the bad guys, the Antichrists, the great and abominable church leaders, King Noah, the rich Zoramites, the Gadianton robbers. And then you get mad at me. Nobody can see your thumbs down. Ha ha. And so, yes, the church had been investing in healthcare providers. Healthcare providers were pulling or investors were pulling their stocks this week. Right after Business Insider exposed the church of being heavy investors in healthcare systems, healthcare providers. Wonder why the church would pull their investments and make it seem like the news, seem to the news that it's just because of the coronavirus scare. I wonder if the church is planning to do something with the money they've withdrawn from the stocks. I wonder if they're withdrawing other funds, and why would they withdraw money? You usually do that when you're about to flee. The church is, I told you guys, the church is planning to flee. This is what you do. There are certain things you can identify. Hey, they're planning to flee. That's why in courts they have, I'm sorry, Your Honor, we have evidence that the person is a flight risk. Okay, we'll take away their passports. We'll remand them in custody, etc., etc. There are ways to prevent people from fleeing. But in this case, it's civil. The church can flee. And if I can ever spend the whole day reading to you my complaint, so this is my copy. See? Full pages. There's counts 8, 9, 10, and 11 on just this page alone. Is this Rico? 4, 3. See, this is huge. The church is so bad, so corrupt. Yeah, it's got to be Rico for being this long of a charge or a law, and to have that many counts. Yeah, counts under 4. Roman numeral 4. RICO Act, U.S. Code 1961. And so it took several pages just to print out the whole law, and then I got started on the numerous counts under that the church has been committing against me. So why are you Mormons getting upset with me when I'm the victim? This is victim blaming. Your anger is at the church. That's where your focus needs to be. They violated you. They deceived you. They lied to you. They cheated you. They stole from you. I'm not the one. I did not cause any of this. So get your head on straight. So yes, more signs that the church is fleeing the stock market crash. But it's not going to affect us directly. It will if the church does end up fleeing with all that money that they're liquidating into cash. And the whole church will be left without profits. That's why I said, that's why the handbook got released, is because now the whole church can be run by members. They can take the handbook and create whatever organization and doctrine they want now. And then they'll all claim to have authority to do stuff. And only those who have memorized the temple will be able to keep the temples going. I mean, the temples do have the sheets of the texts for everything there at the temples, but it's over, guys. The church was in apostasy. All evil must fall. It was predicted in Joseph's writings, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants. The great and abominable church is Brigham Young's church, and it is prophesied to fall. We already know it's collapsing because of the lack of numbers, membership numbers, and it's not board members. Mormons, we do not own stock in the church. When we pay the church, we're not investing in the church. We can't tell the church how we want things to go. We're not the 12. That's what it changed to in 1923 with the Articles of Incorporation. Heber J. Grant changed the church so that the underboss takes over as the boss, and that the members no longer have investment in the church, only the prophets, the made men. So you're living in la la land, guys. Wake up, because you're gonna wake up one day and the news will be all over the world. A prophet's abandoned church. And you're going to go, what happened? Why? Why did they abandon us? Are we wicked? Well, yeah. I've got the evidence right here on my YouTube channel. You're wicked. Because you are the soldiers for the church when you go out and commit crimes in their name. You're not doing things in the name of Jesus. Did Jesus do that? What did Jesus do? What's Jesus' example that you can apply and liken unto yourself? Maybe you should watch the YouTube channel GOP Jesus. It's hilarious. And then there's some others, several of which are very crude. But GOP Jesus, that exact title, it's hilarious. What's it going to take, Mormons? What's it going to take?